Hey everyone, I'm Brittany. Today I'm going to show you how to put this newborn baby into this bucket to do like an open swaddle wrap. Normally I like to say you stuff the bucket into a V. So, bless you. So normally what I do is I put like one of the bean bags on one end going down, and then I do another one on this side to get it more of like less on this side, because this side would be where the butt is. So then I laid a chunky blanket on top and I folded it on this side, because since there's less underneath, you want more on this side, because ideally you want her to lay in here kind of how she is on my lap, but curled into like a V, because again, it's like she's in mom's belly in the womb position. The tighter they are, the more secure they feel, the more safe they are, and the more still they'll be, so they'll stay. It's always good to use props that aren't too long and stretched out. You kind of want to really get them in there and be really snug. So I find that when you get a prop, it's good to measure the length by, what I learned was the length of your arm. So if you go like this, you can see my arm fits in there perfectly, which is probably the same length of her body, which from her shoulder to her butt it is, because again, she is going to be balled up like this inside of the bucket. So that's all you need to really measure is this length. When you have too much space, sometimes they're relaxed and they're not so much snug, which causes them to feel like they're falling. So at that point, you need to change your wrap style up, or just wrap them tighter. So I like to start by putting the wrap inside around the butt area, since that's where her butt is going to be. You can leave a diaper on or off for this type of wrap. If you don't want a mess, it's good to leave it on. Sometimes I leave it on, sometimes I don't. It's really a personal preference. So we're going to put the baby in. Going to turn them like the womb position, just like this, so they're very snug. She is moving, so she's not asleep obviously, so she is trying to kick out a little bit. So before you let their head go, you obviously want to slide the beanbag up so it's secured. Lay the chunky blanket over top, so now she's in here. Now, cross her legs, bring the wrap, because it's underneath her butt, over her leg, and slide the chunky blanket and the beanbag, so you're holding both the beanbag and the chunky blanket. You want to bring it back so she gets more in the middle of this bucket. Bring the wrap around, keeping her arms over her belly. You want to cross her legs like this. Pull this really tight. Now she is super wide awake right now, so this is what you do more so when a baby is asleep, but you are able to still work around them being awake, because sometimes it takes babies a long time, and depending on how much time you time your sessions out, you don't want to just wait hours for them to fall asleep, so you kind of have to pursue with the session. So she is completely swaddled. All I did was just lightly get her all the way around it. And even with it just going around once, she's already more calm than she was when I first put her down, because I'm pulling it tight enough that she can't really get too far out of the wrap. So I like to go around one more time. This time try to keep the layer underneath the first. Tucking it. And you know, There's all different types of ways of swaddling. You can leave it open, you know, you can tie a knot and make it fancy. You can, you know, tuck it. It's really a personal preference, and again, whatever the baby allows you to do, and your own styling of how you like your pictures to be. So I'll just tuck this one just to show you. So you can see her diaper is showing. So ideally what I do then is tuck her legs like this, and then just put her foot inside, just like that. So now you can't see the diaper. If you didn't have a diaper on, sometimes what you can do is really get underneath them where the diaper, or I'm sorry, where the wrap is, like right there, and pull it tighter. But because she does have a diaper on, it's like there's more to wrap, so you have to wrap farther down. And that is how you wrap a baby in open swaddle knit, stretch knit wrap.